Hello everyone, this is group pastry. My name is Wang Yuanyuan and our group member is Han Meilan, Lan Sijing, Cui Jiayuan. And Cui Jiayuan participated in this presentation online. Our topic is how is your hair going? First, next page. First is the introduction. Next page. With the number of people with the hair loss in China exceeding 250 million, hair loss has become an important national health issue. According to survey data of the National Health Commission, hair loss is particularly prominent among young people aged 26 to 30, accounting for nearly half of the hair loss. Modern young people often stay up late, irregular work and rest, which may lead to disorders of body function and metabolism, thus affecting the health of hair. In addition, long-term mental pressure is too large, such as attention anxiety, may also lead to excessive fatigue of the brain, so that the scalp blood circulation is not smooth and then hair loss. Next page. For hair loss, we found some reliable data from Kango to study the main causes of hair loss so as to provide a reference for the prevention and treatment of hair loss. This dataset consists of a total of 999 data pieces, mainly with 12 feature variables, including genetics, hormonal changes, medical conditions, ages, and so on. Next page. Next part is factors. Let's come to Han Meilan.
Okay, now I'll talk about the factors part. First, let's see the impact of family history of baldness on hair loss. As we can see from these two figures, the dataset sample shows that people with no genetics family history of hair loss have a lower proportion of hair loss than those with a genetics family history of hair loss. And second is the impact of stress levels on hair loss. According to the results of the visualization, there was not a significant difference in the number of individuals across the three stress levels in the data sample. However, people with moderate stress level displayed higher rates of hair loss.
Okay. About the impact of weight loss on hair loss, as can be seen from the pie chart above, people who lose weight have higher rates of hair loss than those who don't. Next page. And about the impact of smoking and poor hair care habits on hair loss. From the visualized results of the data, smoking did not have a significant effect on hair loss. And the next page. However, people with good hair care habits have a 0.5% higher rate of hair loss than people without good hair care habits. This is my part. Let's come to Cui Jiayuan.
Okay, the next part is the age distribution of people with hair loss. As we can see from this bar chart, the age group from 19 to 22 and age group from 34 to 36 has obviously higher chance of getting hair loss. Most people in their age tend to suffer from hair loss, according to our data set. The potential reason could be hormonal imbalances, staying up late at night, and stress problem. Okay, next page, please. If we focus on those two specific groups, we can see that over half of them has hair loss problem, which also means their hair loss could be indispensable among them. Next page, please. And another factor is the hormonal changes. So we're gonna find out the effect of hormonal changes at different ages on their hair loss. Among people suffering from hair loss, people with hormonal changes and people without it is almost evenly distributed. So we could say from the chart they also equal. We cannot observe obvious relationship between those two factors. Next page, please. Yes. if you think one chart is not convincing enough, let's dive into more details. Here are two separate charts represent distribution of hormonal changes among people with hair loss. Another one is without hair loss. We can also see no matter under what kind of situation, hormonal changes are almost evenly distributed. So we cannot say that they are correlated. Next chart, please. Next page, please. Okay. But if we add age into the chart, we can find out among those age group with high probability suffering from hair loss, their hormonal changes can positively lead to hair loss, since there are more people with hormonal changes suffer from hair loss. The orange bar is longer than the blue bar, so we can see from some of our particular age stage, we could suffer from hormonal changes, which positively lead to our hair loss. Okay, my part is finished.
To find out differences in stress among people with hair loss at different ages, I created a dictionary to map different levels of stress state, where low corresponds to 0, moderate to 1, and high to 2. The age of the top 10 individuals with the highest stress levels were determined to be 23, 44, 28, 27, and the last 5 are shown on the graph. Overall, the peak in the bar chart between the age of 40s indicates a high level of stress, with 7 age groups exceeding the average stress value of 1. Similarly, between the age of 20s, there are also 7 age groups surpassing the average stress value of 1. The age group of 30s experiences a moderate level of stress, with 4 age groups exceeding the value of 1. From the right chart, among high-stress people, those whose hair loss does not have something to do with genes or easily lose hair in their youth, but those with hair loss linked to genetic factors are most likely to experience their hair loss during middle age period. Next. Here's the classification of nutritional deficiencies leading to hair loss. The total number of individuals with each nutritional deficiency was determined using the function counter, and the percentage for each deficiency is represented through the pie chart. Percentage for each category are relatively close. The top 4 deficiencies are zinc deficiency at 10.8%, and vitamin D deficiencies and biotin and vitamin A deficiencies. Next. The prevalence of the 4 types of nutritional deficiencies with percentage exceeding 9.9% was analyzed. It was observed that biotin deficiency is most pronounced among individuals in the 30s and 40s, while zinc and vitamin A deficiency are prevalent across all age groups. Next. From the chart above, vitamin A deficiency plays a role in a substantial number of young individuals experiencing hair loss, while vitamin D deficiency tend to be more prevalent among older individuals. The incidence of iron deficiencies in hair loss people rises with age, and relatively zinc deficiency can be more severe. Next.
The conclusion. Next page, please. Okay, based on our research and data analysis, genetic factors, hormonal changes, medical conditions, medications, nutritional deficiencies, and psychological stress are all positively associated with hair loss. By understanding the various factors that contribute to hair loss, individuals can take proactive steps to address the issue, seek appropriate treatment, make lifestyle adjustments, and maintain a positive outlook, ultimately leading to better hair health and overall well-being. Okay, that's all. Thank you for listening.